You're watching Experience Comic Culture and Sales. Streaming live daily to Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, and Twitter.
2, 1.
Hey guys, this is me, Christie Shinn. I am the president of the Comic Art Professional Society. I am also the originator and promulgator, I guess that's what it is. No, I'm not drunk, of Asian Invasion, and it is certainly Asian Invasion tonight. Mel and Mog are over at Emerald City Comic Con. They might come in to make sure I'm not screwing up, but I have a few guests on here. So if you guys want to bring it up or whatnot, and I will go ahead and do that. But we're going to go and draw tonight, and you can go and bid on it. So enjoy. It is truly the Asian Invasion tonight. Hey guys, what's up? It's me, Christie Shinn, and I am not Mel or Mog. Mog and I are Korean, but we are not the same. So I am sitting in on them, but I'm having a couple of our artist friends there that are in it, and we've all been involved in this Asian Invasion before, and it's Asian Invasion NorCal. So we'll go ahead and bring them on, and you guys can bid on our sketches. I'm doing Cyclops, and well, I'll let the other guys go in and introduce themselves. So we have Steven, Phillip, and Dave, and I think we've all told each other we hate each other at one point or another. So please introduce yourselves. Do a little 30-second blurb each. Steven, why don't you start?
My name is Steven. I am an illustrator and a comic book artist, and right now, for today, I am going to do Kato from the Green Hornet.
Okay,
Yay.
Phillip, what about you?
My name is Phillip. I draw and I write. I'm going to be drawing Jean from Samurai Champloo.
And we also made fun of your head earlier today. Well, Dave did.
Yeah.
I'm going to segue Dave in
I
here.
think
Dave,
I'm pretty sure that was Mel's fault. I'm pretty sure it was Mel's fault.
Oh, Photoshop. Hey, Stevie B, what's up? Hey, Mr. Resgo Lucky. Okay, Dave, explain yourself here.
Oh, man. I'm a comic book illustrator, and I illustrate in a book called California Ink and the Space Auditorium. And today I am going to be drawing a character from the X-Men called Banshee.
He's Irish, by the way. Apparently,
Yes,
Koreans are
Yeah,
Koreans are an Asian form of Irish people.
Yeah, so I will. I use this. I don't know if you guys have heard of this site called Reddit.
What did you do on Reddit? What did you do, Dave?
Well, no, they have this subreddit called for X-Men, and I like it. I go on it a lot, and every once in a while I'll post up a picture of an X-Men character, and then I'll let the people vote on who I should and elect who I should draw next, and then I just draw them. And so that's why I'm drawing Banshees, because the people of Reddit want to see me draw Banshee.
All right, well, there you go, guys. So yeah, got anything cool and unusual coming up in the next year and stuff? I mean, we've got a kind of a busy year. It started off sort of slow, but yet not, at least for me. How about you guys? I'm gonna go put it down. And I think we all started this off, like when we were advertising the show, we all started off yelling at each other, but that's kind of what we do anyway. So
Typical.
well, you know, it started with generational screaming at each other. I mean, we had our parents yelling at each other in very different ways.
I mean, do we have a picture of that Phil's headshot that was used for the ad? Because that was pretty
God.
Well, yeah, like put that up there, because now they're like, I put it up there, and Dave's like, "Hey, what's wrong with his head?" And I'm like, "I don't know. I guess they had to fit it in somewhere." And of course, Phillip clowns himself and says, "Oh, well, you know, they had to like pop my oversized head for that or something, my swelled head." And then what ends up happening is that they just go back and forth. Like, it's like, "Oh yeah, so like so it looks like a gerbil or something like that." I put it up on my Facebook.
So I have a question for Phil. So every picture you're not smiling, is that what is happening in your life that's causing this lack of joy in every picture? Like, smiling is easy, you know that, right? They're like, your face has muscles.
Smiling is not. Why do people say that? Smiling is not easy. Do you know how much?
Well, and
you know how much muscle energy is.
Dave is doing it right now. Dave is doing it right now. Look at me. Look at Christy. Okay, well, Dave is doing it in the video though, not in the picture. But look at you, dude. Every picture is the same. I guarantee you, I can look up. I'm gonna go on Instagram right now. I'm gonna find pictures of Dave, and there's gonna be
I just
Dave
laughed.
smiling.
Does that count?
What?
I just laughed. Does that count?
No,
I smile when I laugh.
no.
He's a
Picture-wise.
dark brooding artist. He's just, he's caught up in this next brilliant creation that he's going to be doing. So he can't
As
smile.
long as one man is oppressed, nothing is funny.
No, I think he's just constantly aggrieved.
I think so. I think so too. It's okay. Happy things, good things will happen to you, Phil. I believe in you.
Oh, you should have heard
Thanks.
earlier, guys. Like when
But
we have a
somebody
chat
else
for
does.
this. Yeah. So it's like I like to put my address for cash. I went to one of your giveaways, do like claim or something. Oh, okay. So guys, like how this works, I mean, a lot of you guys are veterans here, so whatever, everybody involved. But just in case, what it is that if you bid on a piece and you take it home, what it is that there's going to be an additional shipping and handling for foreign or domestic, depending on each artist. So every artist has their own rate. And then you would fill it out with a form with JD and do all that. So just as a heads up, because Kenneth kind of reminded me to say that. So yeah, I'm just drawing Cyclops because he is a total and utter Chad, and I think it's great. So yeah, guys. So what did you guys do today? What was fun to do today? I think we all yelled at each other today. So that's kind of what happens when we all get together to do that.
Used to it.
Yeah, our parents yell at each other all the time.
I am paginating my comic. Almost done with it. Jesus Christ.
You're supposed to be working on your sketch. You didn't.
Right now? Wait, I thought you were asking about today. Today or right now?
Right now. We're drawing on that.
Well, obviously, right now I'm drawing. What a weird question. What a weird ass question.
The answer is so weird. Oh my God.
Well, because you asked a weird question. Fine, I'm drawing.
Hi,
Is that
Christie.
obvious? 下次问好一点呢。
Okay, for the record, then we have a bit of a rivalry here. So if you're not Asian, you may not get this, but if you are Asian, you may. And if you're everybody else, you'll probably be very perplexed at why we're all screaming at each other. First of all, that's very common in our cultures. We have people constantly yelling at us. Secondly, with Steven, he's Taiwanese. Philip is a mainlander, even though he was born and raised in America. David is a mainlander too, even though he's born and raised in America, but he's Cantonese. Philip's area, I guess, speaks Mandarin. Well, all of China speaks Mandarin because it's his government language.
No, my family's from Toisan.
Toisan, okay. Tell us the region of Toisan.
We're peasants. We're peasants. Toisan is like a subdialect of Cantonese. We're peasants.
Oh, you're peasants. Okay.
Yes.
Okay, you're a peasant.
Yeah,
Phil's peasant.
So there's this rivalry going on there. I'm not involved in this crap because I'm Korean. So there you go. Very different. Hey, Tay, how's it going? Oh, she was at her NorCal Asian invasion. So all these guys,
what's up, Hope?
Yeah, hey, Hope. She's awesome. And
she's awesome.
And like what we all have in common here is that I did Asian invasion in SoCal, but the thing is, these guys did Asian invasion NorCal because I was told, hey, come that up there. And hey, Philip also is my agent up there because in NorCal they want a locally based Asian creator. So there you go. So we work. Asians unite.
I'm Asian down here.
I'm gonna say this, and I'll add go F yourself guys first. But I had a lot of fun hanging out with you guys there. That was probably the most fun I had last year.
It's like, I did
a cool venue. All the video games everywhere, the Pong, that was awesome. Yeah, that was a cool.
Yeah, it was really cool.
So I did a South African podcast, Ink 2 pages, and working on a cover. Hi, I'm Korean as well. Great. I should have gotten like a bottle of whiskey, and I should have gotten progressively drunk because that's just what we do.
Oh, cool. I was gonna have an edible, but that was gonna mess me up.
That might be illegal to broadcast in a few of other states.
Oh,
we really
I meant like I was gonna have an edible magazine. That's what they're called. Edible magazine.
Oh, yeah, and we're all from California. That's probably why we're all warped too.
Yeah.
We got another Cantonese boy, Mr. Easy Go Lucky.
Easy Go Lucky. Yeah, there you go.
They ho.
I guess like we could actually swear as long as we swore in our native languages, so it wouldn't be that obvious to.
That works.
But then I did I got suspended off Twitch because I was like kind of drawing a female boob because I was trying to be anatomically correct, and Twitch suspended me for 3 days.
Can't draw a boob on Twitch.
Well, they got mad. I was like drawing a biroid, but you know how like they have to have a simulated biroid to kind of look realistic, like Masume Shiro. So some of them are slightly anatomically correct. So I went the slight anatomically correct and said, "Oh, you drew nudity, so screw you." I'm like, "Great, okay." So they banned me for 3 days. I'm like, "Okay."
So
you got a rebel
Twitch girls can show themselves in practically nothing while stretching and working out, but you can't draw anatomically correct people.
Yeah, that's
and
crazy.
it wasn't even like adult material. I just was drawing like this mechanical angel coming out of her chest. I'm not going to show it because I don't want to get this Twitch channel banned.
Mog and Mel will
really
return next year after YouTube has reviewed.
Yeah. Oh, Hope
That's
was
funny.
like, she's like, yeah, it angered me too. So yeah, I do one in NorCal and I do one in SoCal. I'm from SoCal, but I am actually technically from NorCal. How does Cyclops hear out of his? He has like this wetsuit. Remember, like the traditional wetsuit look that he had, like where he had that skull cap and stuff on. And it's like, I have my ears covered. It's like, so why are you the team leader? Like nobody can hear you. I mean, you can't hear anybody. Like,
I thought his costume looked awesome. I thought that costume was sweet. That was probably I think that was the look that made me really get into the like go like, whoa, what is this? What is this?
It was very sharp and asymmetrical at the same time.
Yeah.
So the thing is that the second one where it shows his hair, I think that's where he looks like a total and utter Chad. Now they have a new one.
That's 90s. That's totally 90s.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
Hair.
Oh God, yeah. Oh, so once
you should read X-Men 1 when they like released it in 91 because Gambit has the total Chad look. He has like his ponytail tied up, but he has like a backwards cap, and all he's wearing is like shorts and like sneakers.
Yeah, they're playing basketball, right?
Yeah.
That's called white trash.
Okay.
We're past, dang it. We're not past the 30-minute mark. Oh, well, I don't think I'll get dinged for that. Melanie, I watched a Twitch stream where Dennis people got some movies and they had their channel suspended for a short about changing people's diapers. Okay. I don't get that either.
What did you guys do for New Year's? Lunar.
I think I went and got Hainan chicken.
Sick.
Was it good?
I had dinner with some friends. And
a friend or a friend?
A couple friends. I had dinner with Shem and Melissa from The Maid.
Oh, okay. Yeah. And was it because to discuss our business?
No, it was just so Shem and his brother was in town. He's Vietnamese, so they invited me out to dinner. So I did that, and then I still have another. I had one family dinner. I still have another one, but the next family dinner is in March.
Yeah. Yeah, I want to shoot out these laser beams, but I realize that his Chadness will just shoot out it will obscure most of the figures, so this irritates me.
So wait, what's
that?
Since
you love the Chad look. What's that?
Which Cyclops version are you going to go with, Christy?
I don't know. I'm looking at the current version. I guess after the fall of X, he got the skull cap thing going on, but his outfit was updated. But the traditional early 60s, 70s one where he's like just in a wetsuit is kind of, I was looking for that, but I don't know.
I'm not doing the 90s hair.
I would love to see that.
Showing his hair. That's even more chatty.
Yeah. Isn't that why you're drawing it?
I mean, if he popped up his collar like in the 90s back in the day.
I bet you loved it.
Now you're a meme, Philip. Look, find out more about old chibi head Philip. Now you have a chibi head.
Oh, God.
You clowned yourself. You clowned yourself. You perpetuated the clownery.
Hey, that chat was supposed to be private. I guess that was private on the internet.
You did it on my Instagram, which is public.
Did I do it on Instagram? I remember.
You made yourself into a meme?
Well, we had a Facebook chat going, and then we had an Instagram thing going. Thanks, Dave, for that, by the way.
I just asked what's wrong with your head. I mean, I don't remember your head looking like, a lemon. But
a lemon.
But it didn't seem right, so I just asked,
Yeah, next time I see Mel, I'm going to have to thank him. So, Christy, you remember the first X-Men, the Bryan Singer X-Men movie?
Yeah.
Did you? I bet with your love of chatty Cyclops, you loved the scene when they introduced Scott Summers in his regular clothes and he had the preppy sweater thing going on with the tie around the neck.
I think I kind of like. See, the thing is that stuff blurs in between me and the 80s, where the guys wore the oversized, like big sweatshirts and stuff, and the popped collars of the 90s. And it's like, I'm still here for all the new artists here tonight, and plus making their comic books and artwork. They're awesome tonight. Still here for all the new artists. Oh, we're all Asian. We're all going to talk crap about each other, just to let you know. That's what Asians do when they get together. We will say the worst things about each other, and then it will be funny. It will basically blanch like all the hair off everybody else's head that is not Asian. But if you're Asian and you're sitting out there with a bunch of Asian people and we're all crapping on each other, that's par for the course.
I think we just need some opium and some mahjong tiles, right?
Jesus. We're not past the 30-minute mark.
I didn't swear. I just talked about
drugs.
Who's yelling at?
God, Phil.
Everybody's yelling at Phil now. Now they're calling him Chibi Head and stuff. Oh my God.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Oh, you know what? Let me be really Korean. I'm going to have some banana milk. Give me a moment. Ah. Yeah, we're just doing one a day. Herbal refreshments, laugh out loud. See, we're amusing all the Asians. They get it. So this is the banana milk. I do not have an endorsement, but it's a Korean thing, so I wanted to have banana milk. Banana uyu, yeah, banana uyu. It's weird because like uyu is milk in Korean, but we say banana milk. But I think it's like a certain brand by Haitai. I think that's what the thing is. Yeah. I've said some shit and also little in Japantown. Steven was there. I will not repeat it because it's fucked up.
No, go ahead.
I don't want to repeat it. Don Wynn looked like he was going to go and die right there. He's like, what the? Like when I said it. You were laughing so hard, Steven.
Oh, my God. Yeah, well, anything offensive is usually funny to me.
Hey, yeah. Speaking of Don, where is he? I feel like he should be in this call in this show as well.
Okay. Stevie B says, Christy, you're like the Earl Scheib of the group tonight, undercutting your competition with your art pricing. Well, you know, it's about as much effort as I'm willing to put into it, so you can go from there. And then where did you get that milk? I love banana flavor. This was at Zion Market down in LA, but I think you can get it at H Mart. I mean, I'm pretty sure you can get any banana. I actually never knew. I knew Cool Plus, but I never knew that they made a banana milk. But I also was in the taste for strawberry milk. Now I've got everybody talking about banana milk. It's better than friggin' Philip's Chibi Head.
Dave, I want to apologize. I owe you a ping pong game.
You mean pong or ping pong?
Oh, sorry, pong game. No way am I playing ping pong. I suck at ping pong. That's why I'm not
good at that. I wouldn't say I'm good at pong either, although I believe at the Maid I did quite well.
Now here's the thing: is Philip good at ping pong? Because he is a mainlander.
I haven't played ping pong in years. Right? I'm not horrible. I'm not championship material.
Oh, okay.
I'm no Forrest
Gump. Play mahjong.
So that's a pretty big stretch, Phil.
What's that?
That's a pretty big gap. You were like, I'm not championship material, but I'm not bad. Like that's like there's a huge section in between that. So
it's a passive aggressive way of being Asian and humble, but not really.
Right.
The humble brag.
Yeah. Yeah.
I didn't win the world championship.
That's like when Phil keeps telling us that he's going to be late because he has work. And he kept saying it. Like, I have this job. And it's like basically just saying, I have a job. And I'm like, dude, why can't
I don't think you read the message. I don't think you read the messages correctly.
I think I did. Sure. I think I read I think I was reading the subtext.
I think we were all talking crap to each other too much to really get it. I think you were talking about training on sticks or something, and then Philip said "Oh, great
I don't know how you got sticks from wooden dummy.
I don't train with a wooden dummy. Phil was the one who mentioned it.
Well, I
went from there because I think of the kung fu training where it's these sticks. I mean, obviously they're not really just sticks, but I was being a jerk. Anyway, right. It's like I think they don't tell me much. Kyle is excellent, quote unquote, at communication. Oh, okay. Can buy the drink at 99 Ranch. Yes, you can. 99 Ranch is another good Asian market, but you have to understand all Asian markets are not the same. 99 Ranch is Chinese, Vietnamese based, but they will have adjacent other cultures in Asia. And Korean markets, centrally Korean, but they will have Japanese stuff because, yeah, we were taking over Japan for a while. But they're starting to get a lot of Vietnamese stuff. But they do have some Mexican stuff in there too, at least the ones that I've seen down in LA. But H Mart's like the big chain. I do Zion Market because they're kind of nice overall with prices. But yes, 99 Ranch, if you were in a pinch, that is a legitimate friggin' Asian market right there.
Wow.
Luckily, I live in California and we have buttloads.
I feel like you could write the Zagat guide for Chinese Asian markets.
I probably could. Well, we all could because we live in California. There's like butt tons of them. Good to know. Thanks, everyone. I like the taste of bananas, but not the textures. Banana milk, the product for me, or should I just stick with banana bread? It is banana mixed with milk. It is artificial flavoring. There is no texture.
Ooh.
It just tastes like it's kind of like strawberry flavor. It's sort of like this approximation of what it should be. Sorry, I'm yelling.
Does anybody here know how to play Mahjong?
I kind of do. I played dominoes, though.
I played it, but I don't recall anymore and how to play it.
I would like to learn how to play it. Phil, do you know how to play it?
I used to know.
Okay,
I have forgotten.
Okay, so you don't.
Sure.
Thanks for answering the question in a non-weird way.
I did use.
So were you going somewhere with that? Were you gonna? Did you have a mahjong story to accompany that, Steven?
No, I actually would like to do like a thing where I'm practicing with people. So I was wondering if anybody knew. I would love to set something up like once a week.
I don't want to touch your dirty game.
Did you move to Nevada yet, Steven? Or are you still?
No. I got to finish up this contract I have with the school, and then once June rolls around, then I'm done. So
missed those days when my parents play mahjong all night till dawn. Are you going to have any gobble ways tonight? Yes or no? And that's good. If you're not, that's good. Oh, giveaways. As far as I know, I was not known of any giveaways, so I'm sorry if you guys were looking forward to that. I apologize. Any YouTube channel you want to recommend for sketch learning? It's weird because as sketching, I think you kind of like develop your own thing. I'm pretty sure there's tons. I mean, by the time I got into YouTube, I kind of just already had been experienced to sketch and draw. But I guess you can just watch artists do it and see their process and just kind of acclimate what works for you. That's how I learned meta. There's also another thing too, where there's other people, like I think Loomis is one. They're really old school. It's like sketchbooks. So they may not be in print anymore. And Glenn Vilppu is good with anatomy, but really just draw on a figure. Sometimes what people have done while they're studying is trace the figure. And I don't mean trace to do finished artwork, but just get an idea of form and proportion and stuff like that. So just as a heads up. So you kind of get the shape of it.
I have a good book recommendation.
Oh boy.
I keep it by my side at all times.
Damn, Scott Summers is thick here. I'm looking at pictures.
Bridgman's Guide.
Ooh, that's a good one.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's a good one. I've heard about that one.
This book is it goes through almost every single part of the anatomy, and in an artist's way, like how you would draw it, and focus on that in that rather than like anatomy as in for like science or such. So it's really cool. Right. It breaks it down to all the different parts of the human body into shapes, and then you can manipulate those shapes to kind of get the angle that you would want to do it, and then from there you kind of build the detail. But this book was recommended to me by I believe it was Scott Williams, who was the inker for Jim Lee, and it's been a valuable book in my collection.
It's interesting how like Jim Lee draws, because it looks like he just dropped a bunch of ink on the paper, like you just spilled a whole bottle, like, oh shit. And then it's like he turns it into art and like, all right, cool. I hope everyone has a wonderful day and night with all your family members and friends, and the best of luck with all your family members and loved ones. Thank you, Kenneth. That was very sweet of you.
Nice.
And it's like Steve Houston does great lectures on YouTube. Proco and David Finch is all they know. All right. Okay, cool. Thanks, Dave Law. Yeah, it's like we kind of just sort of learned. Like with me, I'm like more traditional. Like I didn't really learn online. I learned through books and I learned through art classes. Not saying you can't learn without that, but you know, we did a lot of fun. Hi, Ilya, how's it going?
Hey.
Went to school with Steve Houston, great artist at Drew Moss. Yeah. Do you guys go
That is
outdoors
awesome.
to draw? I stay in my home and I don't like anybody. Sorry, Netta. No, what do you guys do? Like, there is no right or way wrong. There are some artists that take a sketchbook and just go on a train and draw people all day long. I don't really do that. I kind of just observe people. I watch people sometimes, but in reality, I just kind of like draw whatever I want to draw. I just get something in my head and I pound it out. What do you guys do?
Same.
Yeah.
I do both.
I go through different phases in my. I've gone through different phases. I have always really loved drawing people. If you can see them, I used to like to draw my friends all the time. And I, you know, on a recent trip to Disneyland, I took with me a really tiny little sketchbook, and whenever I was waiting in line, I would just whip that out and start drawing first person that I saw, and that actually was a lot. That made those lines go way faster. So I do love drawing from life and just kind of doing that thing where you're just trying to observe and not be noticed and draw from that. I think you can learn a ton. You have to draw fast. You have to try to really zero in on some of the different things and get some tricks on that. But I like it a lot, and I highly recommend it. Although usually when I'm doing my work for illustrations, I am in here. And I remember talking to a friend of mine once who worked from home and asking her like if she ever just like went to Starbucks or some other coffee shop and just sat and worked in there, and she never did. And I was like, man, that sounds so weird. If I work from home, I do that all the time. And here I am, and I don't.
Yeah, it's like it's funny. It's like oh, Ilya liked the fact that it's like nice to see you hosting. It's like, yeah, I somehow I'm not screwing this up, so that's good. More Dave Law. Okay. Steven, I know a telemarketer named calling you.
Good.
And it's like, hi, nice to see you. Thank you, Ilya. Stevie B, hello. Live sketching outdoors made me speed up. Yeah, I'm kind of like lame. I mean, we did a lot of outdoor sketching when I was in school, but I don't really do that personally. Because I think it's like I have to do this whole setup and people like, well, you know, you could just like draw on your pad. I don't really like doing that. I just kind of like I don't know. I just kind of like being at home where I'm not bothered.
I think for me,
bother me. It's just it's a whole thing for me, a setup, a process. Go on.
yeah, I think for me, it's more like I need focus because if I'm like outdoors and there's like all these people around me, I don't know, I just lose that attention. So like I need to be like at home by myself without the distraction. But I don't know. Some days, just like what Dave was saying, yeah, I'll wait in line at something and I'll grab like a sketchbook. But really, to do the good work that I want to do, I got to be at home doing it.
Yeah, it's kind of like the setup time, I think, is the big thing because we're just like, all right, I took all this time to set up. I drew for a few pictures, and it's like, well, okay, you know. And then you're like, now I got to go home, and then you got to go pack all that crap up and do anything.
Yeah.
Right.
Also, I don't know, like I need time to think about like the proportions, the anatomy, the perspective, and all that, you know. And it's nice to not have all this noise around you while you're like trying to like problem solve. I look at drawing like a problem solving endeavor. I mean, there's the fun stuff, but I like practicing on my own and having time for it.
What's this fuzzy crap on my pen? Sorry. Oh, that's kind of funny. Hanging in there. Hopes you are doing well, Ilya. I didn't like drawing humans. I used to draw senior human figures. I just started recently. Now I love it. Now I search nude stuff and draw it. That could be taken so many ways.
I like that. I like that he said he didn't used to, and now he started doing it, and then now he loves it because I think that's like a real good attitude to have, especially with drawing. I don't know if you guys have found that, but I remember when I first started professionally, I would try to avoid the things that I didn't like to do or that I was uncomfortable doing, and you get a lot of stress when you know that there was something that was coming that you didn't want to draw in a particular scene. But as soon as I started to kind of embrace that and just try to draw those things as much as possible, you wind up starting to like it. I don't know if you guys have that same feeling, but I've had that happen with a couple different things. Like I used to really dislike doing like logos or the kinds of like the mastheads of things or that kind of graphic design stuff. And then when I fully embraced it and just started really digging in, I wound up really loving it.
Well, and I got around that problem by so I carry a sketchbook with me, and if I'm waiting somewhere, I'll pull it out. And I never, when I do sketches outside or waiting around, I don't draw in pencil. I just go directly in ink, and that's extremely helpful for training yourself to look for what's the most important thing to put down. And I got around the problem of drawing the things that I didn't like by disassociating myself with the subject, and enjoy the process of just putting lines down on paper. It didn't matter what I was drawing. If I was making marks on the paper, that's supposed to be fun. So I could draw a building or a car or a lamppost, and it's all the same thing. It's just marks on a page.
Okay, so I guess some people are really missing Mel. He says, like, you were doing great. Mel ignores us sometimes. And it says, and then somebody said, Stevie B saying, somebody eat something here so we can make believe Mel's here. I don't know. I mean, I got milk. I don't know what you guys are doing. And then, Steven's going to just get something. And then it's like, outdoors is good, improving the eye. At home, do the detail and finished art. Okay. Been away on business trips, could not catch the show for the last 2 weeks. And if I'd like to see the Cato drawing. So who's doing Cato? There we go. There we go. And what's the bid on that? That's 75, right?
75, yeah.
He kind of has this look on his face, like that goofy look from Liquid Television.
Cool.
You know, like how they would draw like random things.
You're already up to inking. How far are you going to go with that, Steven? Are you going to color that too here? Are you going to...
I'm just gonna ink it, I'm gonna actually start going in there with the darks. But that's pretty much it.
Christie,
and then
how long we're drawing for another hour and a half?
Was that?
We're gonna draw for like another hour and a half.
I don't know. I mean, we were taught like at school not to take a break from studying because like JD was saying, you could throw in a break whenever. So what's a break?
No, I'm just making sure I have enough time because like I was looking at Stevens and he's already like inking, and I look over at Phil and
stop comparing yourself. That is not healthy.
Yeah, Phil,
that's very Chinese. You are
your own man.
You are your own man, David Lau.
What's that?
How many pictures are you going to be drawing here tonight?
I'm just doing this one. After some of this ink wash dries, I'm going to paint it.
It says, like challenging himself. I suck at drawing faces. I am sticking to the human figure. So you're going to be like Slender Man? Like, just draw Slender Man. He doesn't have a face. I was wondering why you were AWOL. Ilya, your absence cost me a lot of money. Mog has missed no sex talk. Well, the F-bombs are probably going to drop in a little bit.
You've already dropped one. You dropped one already.
You did.
Yeah, but no, I didn't. I'm denying
you did.
You did. I just
didn't say anything. We heard you. Look, Phil is obviously more technical minded. I think I think he remembers things better than I do. And the fact that he said you dropped an F-bomb, and my bad memory says you dropped an F-bomb, you definitely dropped an F-bomb.
Well, okay. We can go focus on that.
Christie. It's Christie. We just know that.
I mean, your chances
it was going to happen.
Right. Nothing to bid. 69. Well, I'm at 30. I'm at 35, and then the other ones are 75. So I guess that would be logical to do that with mine. But anyway, it's just Ilya said you can bid 69 on Christie. There you go. You might as well because I'm demon bitch and I say horrible things all the time.
Stephen, how far along are you on your new book?
I just gotta finish lettering it. Lettering is the only thing, and then it's crowdfunding for me, and it's gonna be a whole nother thing. So
really, Cyclops that kind of has a dad bod. He's kind of thick in his earlier pictures. It's only in the 90s got kind of roided out. Everybody's quiet on this. Is everybody sensitive about steroids and stuff?
I don't know. I don't. You think Cyclops has a dad bod? I mean, I think he has like a.
Well, the '60s version, the original outfit, he kind of looks like he has a dad bod. Like if you look at the Alex Ross renditions of him, because I'm looking at some reference right now, and he kind of looks like he has a dad bod. Like he's kind of thick. Like they grew him like super muscular, but he was more ripped than anything.
I feel like Alex Ross draws most of his superheroes with slightly muscular dad bods.
He's got
Well,
that like.
when you look at Alex Ross, he kind of has a dad bod too. Christy, are you going to continue Sepulcher? Yes, I am. I'm drawing that currently right now.
Oh.
Hey, Dave, is California Ink done? Like in terms of like, what was it, a series or okay?
No, it's not done yet. It's it is a series. It's a 4-book series.
Okay.
And books 1 and 2 have been released so far.
Okay.
And then I'm currently working on the 3rd one, and I only have 4 pages to go on the 3rd one. So
okay.
And it feels I'm in the home stretch of that right now, and it feels pretty good.
Okay, that's cool, man. That's cool. I admire your hustle, dude. I admire you. Like just keep how you keep moving.
Oh, thank you.
Depends on Ilya's stance on Cyclops. He gets a bad rap from the same art fans. 60s, 60s men were different. So Sean Connery was the height of sexy then. True. Because now you had Roid Rage fucking Cyclops right there too. Oh, that's another F-bomb. That's actually small for me now. But they miss Mog's sex talk, so I guess I'll talk about cone snails or something.
I mean, we can talk about Sean Connery and sexy. I think he's still sexy.
Except for Zardoz. I bet that fucking bikini was awesome.
Well, isn't he a corpse?
Well, he's dead now, so that would be
well, I mean, like, I meant like, I don't mean like he still looks sexy to me. I'm saying like his look then was pretty
I mean, you're into what you're into, Dave. No judgment. This is a safe zone. This is a safe place.
Is it though?
I don't know. Well, when you talk about TV head, I would color the entire red for like Cyclops starting into his laser blast. He aged well, except for that hairy bikini thing that he wore in Zardoz.
Hairy bikini thing.
That dude was hairy. Look up Zardoz. You'll see what I mean. Look up Zardoz.
Hairy bikini.
You will know what the hell I'm talking about. It's insane.
No, I know what you're talking about, but you said hairy bikini.
No. Dave didn't know.
Yeah.
Dave was questioning me, so I said, "Oh, okay."
Phil, how
did your exhibit go?
Oh, see, you just interrupted me. It was good, man. Elaine Tai is awesome. She's a really cool person, and I'm glad she created that. Why did Dave laugh?
Oh, look at the screen.
Got it. Wow.
That is a good-looking dude. I you know what?
He is totally into his.
Be into doing a new comic featuring Zardoz. I mean,
you should do it. Do it.
Johnny. Oh, look up A Christmas Miracle with Johnny Ryan, and they kind of pay homage to that, but it's really messed up.
Dude, Dave, if you do a 2080 style comic with Sean Connery like that, oh, dude, I'm a fan for life, dude.
Yeah, I think that'd be pretty sweet.
I'm down.
What?
Yeah,
come on. You know, everyone's okay with like, you know, scantily clad women, superheroes, and space.
No, dude, we need a scantily clad, hairy Sean Connery.
Hairy bikini, he's not a Hawaiian guy. Thigh gap. Somebody had to say thigh gap.
Wow, a Sean Connery thigh gap.
Oh, God. That's actually pretty. Oh my God, I can't unsee it. Well, I certainly did, and I was there at the advent of the internet, and it hurt.
Wow.
I was in Silicon Valley when that happened too.
I mean,
so I'm originally from the Bay Area.
Phil, that should be your next comic.
I don't know if to me it's more red. I don't know if it's just how they shot the footage or something. X-Men's movie ruined Cyclops, to be honest. You know, the thing is that when we first watched X-Men when it first came out, it was actually good because we'd been used. The only good comic book movie at the time was Batman, right? And even then, that killed expectations. So when we saw the first X-Men, my friend and I back in the day with Patrick Stewart, we're like, "Oh my God, this was good." It was bad, Ilya. This was like a mankini, and it was That was, you could almost smell the chicken bouillon emanating from.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Why? Why that? Jesus, Christie.
I know. You're talking to the creator of Demon Bitch.
Wow. Chicken bouillon.
Old chicken bouillon.
Wow. Jesus, got worse.
Yes.
Hey,
So
hey, Kiko.
Enjoyed the first. Yeah, the first one was good. The other one sucked ass.
So I was having a philosophical conversation with a friend about 2000s superhero movies, and people were saying that that was an era where there was a lull in quality superhero films. But he like disagreed with me. He said actually there was like a lot of good quality movies in the 2000s. He's like Iron Man was there, and then you had what was that Iron Man and the Incredible Hulk movie that came out.
Which one?
The one Ed Norton.
What was that, emo?
Was that?
All of them were emo. All the Hulk movies were emo.
Yeah. So I don't know. I'm kind of curious. Like, what do you guys think about that whole 2000s era of superhero movies? Do you think it was like actually pretty okay? It was like decent.
That's when they
Maybe I
were
think-
starting out with actually decent writing and stuff, so they actually look good. And then after a while, I think everybody got oversaturated with them. They're like, all right, enough. Let's not have 50 million of them. Like, it's kind of like 10 million like versions of X-Men. Peach Momoko is coming out with a version of X-Men, I think Uncanny X-Men, or forgot, it was like Unlimited X-Men or something, and she was going to make it into like a Japanese school, like when she was a kid, and Wolverine was supposed to be a big dog.
Oh, interesting.
Do you guys want to show what you are at now? This is my Cyclops. I'm outlining him now.
Nice.
Oh yeah.
Are you doing that with Sharpie? Because if you are, you're probably getting high right now.
No, I'm getting high without the Sharpie. No, I'm using the Micron brush.
Okay, that won't
Or
get you high.
Pigment.
Okay, Phillip. Yeah, that's
yeah.
it. There you go.
Ooh, nice, Phil.
Oh wow,
That's
you guys
sick, dude.
background too.
Yeah, I love the background there.
Okay, Fox killed so many heroes. Ang Lee's was just Hulk. Oh, there you go, Dave. That's Banshee. So you're doing the old '90s Banshee.
Yeah, I like to do the classic costumes if I can. Most of the classic costumes look pretty good.
So Philip's drawing.
I like the perspective there.
Philip, your drawing apparently reminds them of the old White Rock beverage ads with a girl posing on the rock. But I'm old and get flashbacks, so ignore me. Racer X. Yeah, he kind of looks like Racer X now that I think of it. When you look at actually Racer X and Cyclops back in the day, yeah, they kind of look the same. They could have been brothers or something.
Oh, yeah.
That's probably where they got everything. Jicka Jicka Jin. Too many dark battle scenes in movies from that era. That trend is still hasn't abated, sadly. Ultimate X-Men, the Chara is really Naruto and Junji Ito. Yeah, I don't hate on Peach Momoko. I just think it's interesting she made Wolverine into a friggin' dog. Like, that's what
I know exactly what episode you're referencing. I just want you to know.
There's like a new X-Men show, right?
Yeah.
Like a cartoon.
Yeah.
Did you guys watch it?
Yeah.
Oh. So I am being, so really quick, guys. We are being called to break, and we will be right back, and hopefully we will be done. And if not, we have failed. All right, we'll be back in a minute. If you.
Yowza.
Symphonic verses, Nocturne's romance. A song of romanticized darkness, dreaming dead by sleep.
By this time in our journey, we had been on the trail of a very elusive creature for about 96 hours. But all the hard work is about to pay off. Oh, crikey, there she is. Oh, by the markings, I'd say this one's at least a 9.8. Oh, she's a real beauty. A true mint copy. Oh, this one will make a fine slab on anyone's display wall. Oh, she's a feisty one, though. Look out, look out!
Mint Hunter Comics is the place to find that mint comic you've been searching for. Mint Hunter Comics, Tuesdays at 8 p.m. Eastern, part of the experience.
Join the party. Head over to our link tree to find all the links for everywhere the experience is all the time.
All right. Oh, that was clothing, and not a rock. Should have waited for the close-up. Well, I'm glad everybody took a break. We got back in time from the bathroom.
I was dancing. I was dancing to that classic
Nice.
jam intro.
There you go.
Intro jam. I mean, it's hard to stay seated for that song.
Prompts they were drawing. What do you mean by prompts? Art? I'm confused. Prompts. We were just asked ahead of time, what are you going to draw? And I felt like drawing Cyclops because I just wanted to draw a total and utter Chad for some reason. That was my reasons. And they went all Asian. I kind of went crappy there. But, you know, I guess the closest thing to Scott Summers that he got Asian to was Psylocke.
Yeah. Wow.
She wasn't even really actually Asian.
She was kind of British Asian, but she was in an
She's
Asian
like
body.
a white girl stuck in an Asian girl's body.
That would be kind of a dream, wouldn't it? Oh, did I say something messed up? Oh. My God, I'm awful.
Good night, everybody.
Yeah.
Hey, you don't say the embarrassing stuff. But yet people really like that. I don't know why.
So, dream projects. What is everybody's dream project?
I don't know. I guess get paid billions of dollars for my artwork. That would be my dream project. I can draw whatever the hell I wanted. I am thinking. I don't want to talk about Sepulchre too much because it's like hope. Because it's like you get in that thing where you talk so much about what you're going to do that you don't do it. So I don't want to be doing that. If you get what I mean. That's why I'm kind of like. Yeah, I don't want to
talk about it a little bit. What is it?
Well, no, it's like a volume 2 of Sepulchre, but I need to pull the trigger on it, and it hasn't hit me yet, admittedly. And by the way, guys, you will run into this with artwork, guys. So if you are students or want to be, or you're aspiring comic book creators, I don't want to say want to be, that's kind of crappy. But if you're aspiring comic book creators, I will tell you, you will run into this. So I want to do that, but I also have a tarot deck that's actually made like an honest to God tarot deck. So it's all ready to go. Philip is giving his art a shampoo and a blow dry. Oh, I almost thought that was dirty. Oh, wondering if you guys picked out what you wanted to draw if there was a theme. Yeah, Mel just said, hey, guys, what do you want to draw? And I said, I want to do this. And they're like, okay, that's pretty much how it works. You should hear Jen King talk about Cyclops hates him, and she'll tell you all the crappy things he's done. I'm sure he has. He's an idiot, but, you know, that's why I call him a total and utter Chad, but that's just me.
Start us off, Stephen. What's your dream project?
You know, I actually been thinking about it. I would love to do a children's book on Chinese mythology.
Are we going to talk about Philip's like chibi head in that?
In that book? Yeah, sure.
I
That became your dream project as soon as you saw
that. That's the dream project, to draw Philip's head.
It could be Ankh in the Last Airbender.
Wow.
Hey, you set yourself up for that. Look at your arm. Look at what you're tattooed with.
no.
He took his arm off.
Dave, what would you do?
Oh, that's a good question. I have a comic book that's brewing in my head that I've been working on for a while that I would want to do, I guess.
Okay.
It's not ready yet, so I'm okay. I'm okay waiting till that. If you're that that angel
Okay.
investor that's looking for that next project,
Yeah.
give me a little bit of time.
So I think I really like that because I used to think, oh, just pick a project and do it, right? We always hear about like, oh, just do the project. You need a was that minimum viable product. But I also think no, that's on you. Like if you think you're ready to dive into it, you should. But if you're not, it's okay because you should make the decision when you want to do it.
And then they said, yeah, I hope, yeah, it's art block. Chad Cyclops is hilarious. Philip, how much is shipping? Somebody's asking for your
$5.
gin.
$5.
$5. And then Legend of Chibi Head in theaters this fall. And the size of the art. He wants to know the art size.
God damn it, JD.
And Philip, that piece you did the art show, that was sick. Yeah, it was so great that somebody bought it.
Oh, that's cool. That's great. Congrats, dude.
Oh, thanks.
Why'd you say, oh, thanks? Why don't you just say thank you, Steven?
God, you guys gonna give each other
Thank you,
shit
Steven.
again?
See? Isn't that better?
Why are you so particular about how you are thanked? Why can't I sound?
Because it's weird. It's strange you said, "Oh, thanks." Like, "Oh, you're being nice to me." Like, no one's ever been nice to you. I'm always
Well, you're never
nice
to
you.
me, so you're never nice to me. So that's why I said, "Oh, thanks." I was quite
And
surprised.
exactly, that is exactly what I'm bringing up.
God, you like argue like an old couple.
You probably are. I'm married to Phil.
Oh God. And I always yell at him about stuff.
This must have been arranged.
It's hard when you have a ton of projects, so I had to pick one to mainly focus on. It's been slow but good. Tried to earn some money for the show tonight and wagered a bunch. Bet by playing a horse named Shinful. Too bad then the stretch you stopped like a cheap clock. I'm confused. Was that me? I'm confused now. Wednesday's Adam Hare. I'm an equal opportunity. You should have you all missed me calling Dave's Wednesday's Adam Hare. Oh, okay. Sorry, my brain cells are being taken by drawing. Shinful the horse. What?
I think he made a bet at the track and lost.
Oh, well. That is why my piece is $35. I know people are hurting today.
So am I. That's why my piece is $75.
Yes, that's why it's very expensive. Oh, look, Prussian blue like the poison. That's like what this color is named.
Phil, what's your project?
Steven, how many volumes is Joan going to be?
4.
Cool.
How many funded projects so you can live comfortably? A lot.
Depends on how well they're funded, I guess.
Yeah, and how much you're asking for and how well you did your Kickstarter.
How's Banshee's Gap? I guess.
Oh,
it's good,
Yeah.
man. It's sexy.
Gap.
It's not quite Sean Connery sexy, but it's definitely sexy.
It's very much. He is not. We don't know if Banshee's hairy though.
I was wondering that. I got to the chest and I was like, hair or not? But I don't think most superheroes. They don't usually do the hair. They don't usually do the hair. All right, Phil. Why don't you talk about your dream project? Because I know you have one.
I have a few.
I know.
And actually, kind of like Steven, I've been starting to research Chinese mythology. So I have a couple of dream projects. One is to finally get started on the artwork for that fighter girl, which is scripted, and I started. So that's gonna be my next book. I do want to do a version of Seven Samurai called The Honorable Seven from a Chinese standpoint. I wanted to do a comic version of there's a Chinese legend of dual swords, the legend of Ganjiang and Moye. I wanted to turn that into a comic.
What is that
and I have a bunch
story?
of other things that I like to do. Basically, the emperor at the time commissioned a very famous and renowned sword maker to make a pair of swords. And there's a couple different endings to this, but basically, Ganjiang made the two swords, gave one to the emperor. The emperor found out that he kept one for himself, had Ganjiang killed, and I guess the swords were whisked away, and the two swords eventually became the two lovers, and that's how they were reunited.
Oh, that's cool.
And
wow.
So that was prompted. There's a really good YouTube channel called Accident Cinema, and one of the video essays that he did was why Chinese swords are not as popular as Japanese swords, and his theory was that swords are not as important as the people wielding the swords. So I wanted to take that legend and call the story "A Sword Is Just a Thing."
That's actually very deep, Philip.
That's cool.
I know.
And let's see, it said, love accented cinema. I agree. Art. Prussian blue is actually a medicine. It's used as a treatment for radiation poisoning. Yes, it probably is now. But back in the day, Lizzie Borden actually bought some. It was pretty easy to get, but it was very poisonous. And it was used to treat leather. So instead of like basically bludgeoning and hacking apart her parents, she just could have just poisoned them. I guess that was better. I don't know. And no, I'm not advocating going and poisoning your parents.
Yeah, don't do that, guys.
Yeah, don't come back and say Christy told you to do it, because I didn't say that. I was using Lizzie Borden as an example. Well, Mel said he would be jumping in on there. A gun is just a thing. Yes, I agree. Art. I love accented cinema. Now I got to figure if Cyclops is going to have a dad bod or is he going to have abs?
Abs.
Well, I mean, is it the RAR 9-pack ab? Like, I'm looking at the other friggin' abs that, you know, like the 90s Cyclops, and I'm looking at that just like
do the
he has, like,
90s
nice
Jim
abs.
Lee version.
Yeah.
Jim Lee.
Yeah, that's the best with the abs and the chiseled like jawline. Oh, I'm so turned on.
Only if Grace knew. Only Grace knew. Yeah, I want you to kind of like wear this visor. Why are you making me wear this visor? I just want you to say laser on or something, okay? I'm just gonna think about things right now. Steven's like all quiet. A downtrodden. Oh God, you guys, why? I don't hate Scott Summers. I just call him a Chad. That's the difference.
You hate him.
Why do I hate him? I don't hate him.
It's okay to admit it.
Well, you know, okay. Well, all right. But then you have to admit you have a chibi head too.
Wow.
In that promo, I definitely do. Thanks, Mel. Once again, thank you.
What?
Hey, it got more attention on the show. People are like going insane about this.
They can't get enough. Those chibi
I mean,
heads.
it gave. Wait, Cyclops is Geordi reincarnate? No, I think. Well, I don't know. It's kind of one of those weird things. It kind of reminds me of that Twilight Zone episode where the guy was born. He was a white dude, but he's reborn as a black guy. So I don't know. Maybe that's Geordi LaForge. Oh,
Isn't that Spawn?
What?
no, that's Al Simmons.
Yeah, black guy born into a white guy, reborn as a white guy.
What, he was reborn as a white guy?
No,
he was just dead.
he was a black guy.
Yeah, he was a black guy.
He is a black guy, but when he came back in issue 1, when he transformed to a flesh human being, he became a blondie. He was white.
No, in issue 1, he was still like a deformed version.
Yeah, it was
And
the
he was
necro.
dark skinned.
Yeah, but he went to go see Wanda, and he transformed into a white guy in a sweater, and he complained and he says, "I'm a black man." That's in the comic.
Wah, wah, wah.
Oh, I think I saw that, and I was like, yeah, because he was trying to figure the necroflesh out.
Did anybody do the Spawnuary thing? I did not.
I did. I
No.
did.
You did?
Yeah.
Did you show the
They
piece?
all
I can't remember.
I sold one of them because it started off kind of as a thing where I just felt like just doing it for the sake of doing it. And I think it's either Stevie B or dang, I forgot he's a regular on here. He bought it. And I sent it off and he really liked it. And then I got kind of bored. I said, well, I guess I'll do the other one. So I did 2 gunslinger ones. And then I did Scorched. And I did Manon of one of the enemies, the Prince of Avarice. Stevie, yeah. So what it is that all of them got liked by Todd McFarlane, and that made me feel special.
That's cool.
Oh,
Yeah. I felt happy. I felt chuffed.
That's awesome.
Yes.
So what was that? Is that like that was like a contest?
It was a contest. I think they're figuring out, or I don't know if they figured out or they're in process of figuring out. I just did it for fun. Or what does I say? Shits and giggles. Pascal, you failed me.
So, Christy, I have a question for you.
What?
Why did you ask me if I'm doing WonderCon? And also, should we be talking about this now or we talk about it later?
What did I ask you? Oh, WonderCon?
Yeah.
What was my question?
Are you doing WonderCon?
Yes, I'm doing WonderCon.
No, you asked me.
Yeah, are you doing it?
Yeah. And I said no, but do we talk about that now or should we could talk about it later?
Well, if you're, I don't know. It would depend. Are you mentioning anything illegal?
Well,
I know. I'm kind of like curious too. What's sounding?
no. Let's talk about it later. No, nothing. I was just curious as to why you asked me.
I was just asking if you were coming to WonderCon.
Oh, no. Not with you guys. No.
Not what? Why not?
No, I'm just not doing it. No, this year there's a lot of things going on. Got a marriage going on, honeymoons in Taiwan, and then we're moving to Reno. So I'm like, I've just, man, there's so many things to do. I got to finish this comic book project, and then Jonah's being launched. I don't know. I gotta like too many things.
See you later, Art. Okay, guys, you want to see your in progress? Here's my Cyclops.
Oh, that's cool, Christy.
Thank you.
Looking good. Nice colors.
If anybody wants to start bidding, you better do it now. Oops. We're at 8:04.
That's pretty cool, dude.
Thanks.
Nice.
I like the movement in the leg.
Thanks. Ooh, look at that chest, dude. I like the hatching on the bottom of the chest there.
Thanks.
He looks like really aggrieved, like when Phillip gets upset. That looks like Yojimbo right there.
Yeah.
That's cool, dude. That's cool. So, what's the story behind that piece? Like, who's he fighting? Who's he taking on?
Probably that fake hip hop dude, which was the same episode where he fought a former student or former classmate.
I like that episode.
I just needed something cool to draw.
I like that episode.
Jin is kind of like that bougie samurai, basically, because he has glasses.
A little bit, yeah.
Bougie samurai.
I use the show to draw men, excuse me. Because I really don't draw men that often.
Men.
I don't either, I guess. I started realizing that.
Because I'm sexist.
Wow.
While I'm talking with a show full of guys and like a lot of Asian invasion is dudes.
I just, hate dudes, just hate them.
Yeah. Like, yeah, you hate them. The stuff we say to each other.
When's the next Asian invasion? When's that happening?
We are planning on that. Phillip, what are you doing? Do not fail me.
We need to select dates, but right now we're tentatively looking at mid-August or first half of September dates. It hasn't been finalized.
Cool.
Yeah. For LA, it means LA for me, because I have to spearhead LA because I'm there. LA will be, it looks like Free Comic Book Day. We're going to go and join up with a comic bug. And June is Japanese, so don't give him any shit for Asian invasion. And Mel and Mog were a part of that one, as well as Don Wynn. He's on there.
You guys let me know if you need help with.
There you go, Ilya. I played it.
You guys let me know if you need help in any Asian invasion stuff. I'm down to help out.
Yeah. Phillip, you might have to do that because you guys are here in NorCal. So there you go.
It was cool. Last time Phil and I went on a date and we passed out flyers.
We did go on a date, yes.
We did, yeah.
Yeah. But I wouldn't let him go. I wouldn't let him go past holding my hand.
Wow, dude.
Kiss and tell. Oh my god.
Wow, I know you're telling everybody everything.
I just wanted everybody to know that I have some boundaries.
Oh, okay.
You're not a total whore. Is that what
but
you're
our
saying?
second date.
Are we past the 30-minute mark, Christy?
We're way past it now. We're in the space of no return. 13th pit of hell. Comic Bug in Manhattan Beach and Culver, both of them. We're looking at that. That is a nice Cyclops. Thank you, and I will sign it. But here you go.
Nice. That is cool. That's really cool.
And this will be bagged and boarded, and the shipping is 10 in the continental U.S. So it is 35, but if somebody wants to bid 69 because somebody filthy minded wanted to do that, you can get this piece. It will be yours. Even if you have 35, that's fine. But that would be funny if Cyclops sold for 69. It would add to the total chadness of Cyclops. And
wow. Yeah.
So if you're done, are you going to draw Havoc now?
I don't want to draw a stupid brother. I might as well, though.
Well, then
you draw Psylocke now.
I draw girls all the time. I have Psylocke, actually.
Yeah, I've seen you draw your Psylocke.
I can draw Psylocke. Which one, the white version or the Asian version?
The Asian version.
Oh, okay. You know what was the most messed up story that I have heard of Jim Lee, right? I mean, we're all Asian here. We can relate. So they said, oh, the reason why that Psylocke is Asian is because Jim Lee only knows how to draw Asian women. And I'm like, wow, that's the messed up thing that I've ever heard. Since no one, I did play the Flight of the Bumblebee. I did actually hum it. Nobody heard me. I see how it is.
What's the deal with the Flight of the Bumblebee?
Ooh, Dave, that's cool, man. I like the pattern of the. What is that thing? Is it his cape? I never knew what it was. It's like a little.
It's like these flaps, arm flaps that he uses to catch the sound waves with.
Yeah. That's actually a really cool superpower.
It is.
Okay. You heard me.
I always thought his power was pretty cool.
Yeah.
Because the only other reference that I know of the Flight of the Bumblebee, I mean, I guess it was like Green Hornet, but I haven't watched Green Hornet. I read the comic, but you can't hear on the comic.
We all need to go on a Boba date.
What
Are you
date?
talking to him?
Boba date.
Yeah. Could use some boba.
Boba.
Yeah.
Sweaty armpits. Who has sweaty armpits?
Hey, Phil.
Yeah.
Phil.
Yeah.
So, do you remember we're friends? Do you remember this?
Back during that one day. Yeah, we were friends that one day.
Okay. All right. Well, you also live in the same city I do, so I'm just saying you can make a phone call at some point.
I swear I talked to you recently.
Oh, really? When was that? When did you talk to me recently? Yeah. See, you don't even remember. Yeah, you're trying to get out of hang out with me.
All right, fine. Jeez, so needy.
God. No,
sorry,
you know what? Never mind.
Steve. So
never mind.
So I got this job, Steve. This job. You know that job, Steve?
Yeah.
Work at the job, Steve.
Yeah, so you're better in every way. Yeah, right. Got it.
You dick.
Yeah.
Okay. I think I'm pretty much done with Cyclops, so I'm going to put him up here, let him dry. There you go.
Oh, that's cool. Like the
Thank you.
little lasers. The optic
Yeah,
blast.
I mean, usually, well, that would be Jubilee because she's into fireworks because that's her power.
I think it's weird that it's optic blast. It doesn't like cut through anything. It just pushes things. I'm like, be cool if
No,
you could just like
I thought it would
slice through
obliterate
things.
I thought it would obliterate things.
I mean, he's known to have like destroyed a sentinel with his optic blast. If he gets like,
is it kinetic energy or just a laser from his eyes?
no, I think it's like pure lasers from his eyes.
Oh, okay. So that would burn and cut, right?
Right, that's what I thought. But the way they describe it is like it's more kind of like a battering ram that comes out of his eyes, like laser battering ram, which sounds really freaking lame.
Well, like Havoc is kinetic energy from the center of his body, right?
Yeah. These are conversations I can't have with anybody else.
Because I always
Outside of
thought
this group.
optic blast like a cannon blast or a laser blast. That's what I got.
So according to the X-Men wiki, which we all know is super reliable, #sarcasm.
Jesus.
An optic blast is an energy-based power that enables one to emit beams of energy from their eyes. So thank you for that, X-Men wiki, for being so informative and accurate.
Yeah, and thank you, Phil, for reading that out loud.
Yeah.
So Ilya says he's amazed that no one used quartz to stop his laser. Here's the thing. Does anybody have pure enough quartz to stop the laser? Or they could do a prism so it's a rainbow. Concussive blast. I got to look at the concussive blast.
Yeah, concussive blast.
I watch the cartoon or I read the comic and it just looked like it blew shit up.
Yeah, I just think it would have been cool if it was a pure laser that can cut through things. I think that would have been awesome.
And then I
Makes
think
him a threat.
And Havoc would just basically get kinetic energy and just throw it out, right? That was Havoc's power. Yeah.
Yeah, I thought that would have been cool, but I don't know.
Yeah.
And I also liked it when Wolverine's past wasn't revealed. So like there was a lot of guessing game as to like what his real history was. I thought that was really cool.
Yeah. And now they got
there was a guidebook that came out many years ago, like many years ago when we were like little kids. And there was like theories about like what's that intergalactic family or race? The Ishtar or whatever?
Shiar.
Oh, Shiar.
Yeah. Shiar. Yeah. And it was like he could be related to that. I don't know, it was just like so many things. I was like, oh, that's kind of cool. Yeah, what is his history?
So
but
the
I feel like
Cyclops is basically works as a wormhole. Iceman's Hawaiian ice car is the best. That was so random. They said like, "Oh, you're gay," and I'm like, "Okay, how'd that happen?" Yeah, like there was a. Giving me that arc, but they said he was gay.
I thought you said someone said you're gay, and then you went what? And I was like, "Oh,
no,
we changed topics."
No. Although I've had a lot of gay women hit on me too. Actually, I had everybody on the sexual spectrum hit on me, and that was kind of weird. Not bragging, I'm just saying that actually happened one time. I'm like, how'd that happen? Like,
I sexual spectrum has hit on me.
Like no, it was weird. Okay, so like I was going around WonderCon, and I was like saying, "Hey, what's up?" You know, being my usual self. And then one woman said, "Oh, you look so good." She's like, "I'm straight, but I would go for you." I'm like, "Oh, okay, cool, you know, awesome." And then this guy I know, and he's gay. He said, "I would turn for you." I'm like,
"Wow,
okay." And then it was quite interesting. I was like, "Okay, I got hit on every corner of the sexual spectrum that I know." So that's hilarious.
That's cool.
Yeah, I always was like, all right, fine. Hey, that busts up my ego. Cool. So the explanation of his power is hilarious. His eyes are actually interdimensional portals to a dimension filled with kinetic energy. So it's kind of like he's like Madeline Pryor, right? Except she's the portal to hell.
That's right.
We got that.
Yeah,
Magneto being a dad
ridiculous. That's ridiculous.
Quicksilver retcon too. Oh yeah, Bobby Lee is gay. No, but it's just it was weird because like it was an arc and I didn't know if they continued it. But what it was that okay, so how they found out Iceman was gay was that Jean Grey went into his head just without his permission, said, "Oh, you're gay." And he's like, "What?" And it's like, "Yeah, I guess I am gay." And I asked my guy friends that were gay and I said, "Is that how you found out you were gay?" Like, "Oh, that's not how it works." And I'm like, "Okay, I thought so." You know, I'll turn for you. That would be an interesting story. You know, that had happened one day, and it was like the weirdest day, but it was kind of cool. Like, okay. Oh yeah, Bobby Lee is gay. Yeah, was his last name Lee? Iceman? Is that his last name, Lee?
I didn't think so.
I didn't think
thought
so
Bobby
either. I
Lee
thought
is
it
the
was Bobby
comedian.
something
I was
else.
like, why is what? I didn't catch the relationship, but
I don't
Bobby
know. It's
Drake.
randomly-
Drake.
we're talking about
Drake.
X-Men and telling us the
Maybe
comedian.
Drake. Okay.
Drake. Bobby Lee. Yeah, I thought we were talking about the comedian. I went, wait. We're switching topics again.
Yeah, well, we kind of go all over the place, but there we go.
That's fine.
That would be an interesting story. I'll turn for. Yeah, it was just the weirdest thing ever. I mean, it was cool. I was liking it, but it was like Bobby Drake. Okay, yeah, okay.
Bobby
Yeah,
Drake,
I don't know
that's
if
right.
he's
Sounds
still
right.
gay. I don't know if he's still gay or if they made him straight or whatever. I have no idea again, because this is X-Men and there's 10 million friggin' storyline, timeline things, as well as Marvel with Earth 616 or whatever. So yeah, because they were talking earlier, you guys, I saw you were talking earlier about Spider-Man, but it was like 3 different studios, but they kind of made it work at Homeward Bound. So there you go. So by mistake, it's not Lee, Bobby Drake. So basically, Tobey Maguire played the divorced Spider-Man, where he's all sad. Hi, Ink. Says this is Satan here. No. Jake Gyllenhaal played a gay character in a relationship with a woman who fascinated him in a terrible direct horror movie. It was weird. That wasn't Brokeback Mountain, was it? I'm just joking. I know it wasn't. Why are you smelling this? Copics are not good for you. Anyway. Here you go.
Nice.
Okay, guys. Are we at a point where we can show it off? Yeah. Are you going to color it or is it just ink?
I'm gonna leave it ink.
Okay.
You know what? I'll add a little touch of red there.
All right. There you go.
Yeah, I'll add red.
There we go.
All right. So you
It's
set.
done right here. Cyclops. 35.
I forgot people like color.
8.5 by 11. Hey, we're all drawing dudes here, including me. Wow. Jen.
I'll draw a woman next.
Sick of teenage Peter, want more mature dad Peter Parker. Ultimate Spider-Man 2024 is great. Dave, are you referencing Dolly's St. John of the Cross? That's a good one, Dave.
Yeah, it is, dude. That's like really graphical.
cool, Dave.
It's like this nice, sharp, like
Yeah.
design.
He looks really aggrieved. He looks like Jack the Ripper too. Even though
Yeah,
he
he's
was
actually
Irish.
just Banshee. He's really constipated. That's really
That's why he's
that's
screaming.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's like
Wouldn't it blow out the other
Banshee.
end? It would blow out the other end, wouldn't it? God, I'm terrible.
Are you gonna paint it, Dave, or
What?
are you gonna color it?
Yeah, I think I'm
Oh
about
my
to start
God.
painting it. Yeah, I'm gonna do some watercolor on there.
Ugh. So let's see. Laugh out loud. Let's see. Now my cat's walking all over me like a toddler. Oh, Mog said they had a late start in Seattle, but they sold out a lot of their books. So just as a heads up, they're in Emerald City.
All right, on.
So any other bids on this, guys? Do we have any other things the other drawings would like to show their love?
Other drawings?
Well, no, in general, for everybody else. So can you post the link to buy? I think you get that from the EXP. I don't know. JD will have to inform you of that, but that you have to fill out a form. I know you guys. So anybody that's bidding, you have to kind of reach out to JD, or they have a link that they'll contact you with personally. That's what I understand. And then they'll do that. Yeah, there you go. Thank you, JD. So you're going to color that in, Dave?
Yeah, I'm gonna lay down some watercolor on it right now.
There we go.
And then I'll probably ultimately whenever I post these things on that Reddit, that subreddit, I'll maybe do a splash of some digital stuff to it, but I'm not sure. But yeah, if anyone bids on it, it would be for the original part that I'm doing here. So
Right. So yes, you are coloring this.
yeah, I am.
Okay. I was gonna say, so are you coloring this? And you went on this whole thing, and I'm like, so you are coloring it. Yeah. Okay. So, Philip, it looks like you're good, made a good headway. I do not dare say it is finished, but it looks like you're getting to be finished, I am guessing.
I'll probably work on it a little bit afterwards just to fine tune it. But right, I'm just improvising basically. I'm showing the ugly stage on camera.
Oh, okay.
Well, that's the beauty of this show, right? You see, you get to see it all through the stages.
Yeah, so we're not typing it in as a bunch of prompts to feel better about ourselves. We can do this thing actually like drawing on paper. Ink, how are you? Sorry, my cat's rubbing herself. It's funny, like she went and was a total hoe in front of Mel, and Mel just ignored her.
What is he, not a cat person?
Mel isn't. I mean, neither is Philip. I would just go and troll him by just sending him cat pictures. He said, "Why are you sending me this?" I said, "Why not?" And he said, "They step in their toilet." I said, "Okay, I don't argue with that."
Sounds like Phil. Sounds like
do.
Phil.
Christy, where's the ginger at?
Wait, sounds like Phil. Like Phil steps in his.
Yeah, he likes to step in his own waste, which is that's Phil.
Yeah, no giveaway tonight, Ilya. And let's see, Steven. Where's the ginger at? Oh, ginger noodle fuck. He's over in the papasan over there. So yeah, let me show you. There you go. He's sleeping. He's just lying there like, I'm sleeping. Cats love people who ignore them. Eye contact is aggressive to cats. If you don't look at them, you seem safe. Or if you're lying down, they like to stomp all over you. I know that too.
Here, while we're showing off cats, Shinji, say hi.
Oh, which one is that one? I forgot what his name or her name.
Shinji is Shinji. He's a ragamuffin. He's really sweet, and also
He looks pissed off.
Yeah, he was sleeping.
Wake my ass up.
I know.
Why'd you wake my ass up? It's like, laugh out loud. I thought, why is Christy showing her a boomerang? And now you said cat. It was tail. Yeah, she just runs around. And she's like lying in front of my.
I just want to piss Phil off. That's all.
She seems nice.
Cat Club. Yeah, this is my evil cat. She has a skull butthole too, which she's showing me now. Rare. Ah.
I was gonna do a Asian swordsman story with cats.
All right, let me go and do this.
An Asian swordsman story with cats. That sounds like a hit, Steven.
I know, right?
You shouldn't have said that on here. You should have just gone with it.
I know, God. Yeah, I should keep my mouth closed next time.
I mean, that's the exact idea that I was thinking of, Steven.
Yeah, see?
This is my little ginger noodle fuck right here.
Aww.
He's mad at me because I picked him up, and he likes to like squirm around.
Oh, he's huge.
Oh, he's long, and he's an asshole sometimes. See?
He's huge.
Wow.
Huge baby.
How many cats do you have, Christy?
2. They start hitting each other. My mom, like, you saw him spam. I named him Spam. Yes, after the luncheon meat. And she's like, oh, he looks like an old white man. And I just looked at her like, what? And then she said, because of his coloring. And then, like, Ink jumped on and started slapping him.
Wow.
Yeah. She hits him all the time.
No.
She doesn't beat him up all the time. She just, like, she'll, like, just get in his face. And he'll hiss at her because he's mad. And then occasionally they'll like hit each other every so often. Shinji's the only cat, right, Steven?
Yeah. I had another cat originally, but it didn't work out. SPCA didn't tell us that it was a no dog cat. So it was like terrifying because we have all these dogs in the neighborhood. So.
Oh, I see. Well, they probably thought, it's not in the house, so it should be okay. But some cats get freaked out about stuff. Yeah, black cats are the best. Mine's evil.
I love black cats. Yeah. I love black cats so much.
Oh. Okay, you awkward little bastard, get out of here.
How old are they?
Spam is 7, Ink is 6.
Okay.
And they run around and do cat things. I think they occasionally hit each other.
There you go.
Yeah, but Shinji looks cute. He's just like, oh God, why'd you wake me up?
Yeah. He's been doing stuff now where he actually does like back handsprings, which is actually kind of cool. When he like slides off a couch, he'll put his arms down and it'll just flip over.
Oh, okay.
Handstands?
Was that?
Did you say he's doing back handstands?
No, back handsprings. It's actually pretty impressive.
Get him to do it.
Damn.
Get him to do it on camera. Let's see it.
Yeah. Shouldn't you come here? He's like, you know what? F you guys. I'm sleeping.
Cats smile by squinting at you, so squint back at them. I'm not going to share a story when I took a picture. That was annoying. Okay. So I took a picture with people, and I smiled. You know how I usually take pictures. You guys have all taken pictures with me.
Right.
And then I guess somebody who is Asian said, "Hey, could you open your eyes a little wider?" I'm like, "F you."
Wow.
They didn't.
Wow. We're just saying things now.
Yeah, I know. It was crazy. And then I was like, really? So I didn't smile as much. I was like, so if I was like this, like, it was like.
Wow. Is that why Phil doesn't smile in his pictures?
Oh, God. You went there. You little fucker.
I'm sorry. Wait, did you say something?
Are you not paying attention to this conversation?
Oh, never mind.
Oh, God. The crap you guys say to each other is so funny. Like, especially Dave started it all. Like, hey, what happened to Philip's head? And then he said, I guess it had to fit in there somewhere. Philip had to clown himself saying like, oh yeah, they had to deflate my huge head. And then just Dave went on from there. I'm like, oh God, you guys.
Wow.
Well, if you can't make fun of yourself, who can you make fun of? Steven. You can make fun
Phil.
of Steven.
I was gonna say your name. Oh, you got to me first. That's good.
I beat you.
That's clever.
I beat you.
Say thank you for yes, you're
Beat them
welcome.
again.
Well, you owe me boba. Oh wait, you can't
Boba.
because you're busy and you have a job now. Never mind.
Wow, that's like about as like regular to an Asian as I graduated high school. It's not like we got into Harvard. That's special. But no, I graduated high school. No, you shouldn't graduate high school. You didn't graduate high school, you're a loser. Like that's kind of like, oh, that means you couldn't walk or go to the toilet. My household.
I feel like I missed something here.
There's a lot of things that are missed. Oh God.
Okay.
Crazy shit. I'm just looking.
It got quiet. What happened?
I don't know. We all stopped talking.
Okay. We need to pick a subject. So, subject. What is everyone? What is everyone's next project?
Oh, that's a good question.
Probably another Demon Bitch Kickstarter at some point.
Why don't we give a second for everybody to think about that? We'll take a little commercial break and come right back.
All right, there we go. Yeah, we all have to go to the bathroom.
Good.
All right.
See you.
Did you know that every experience show, including some exclusive content, streams on Twitch? Check it out. Twitch.tv/the_EXP. Or just scan that QR code.
Comic Collectibles is a pretty straightforward show. You got Rex here, he sells the comics, and you got Rockin' Robbie, he knows about the comics. And finally, John, well, no one really knows what John does. I mean, don't get me wrong, he's a great guy, but he just keeps showing up. Come to think of it, I don't even really know how he gets in here. Anyway, awesome comics, rare books, rarer signatures, slabbed books, and amazing cover sketches by Ken Hazer and others. Simple formula, you want the comics, you buy the comics. To sum up, Rex sells the comics, Robbie knows the comics, and John, who might possibly be a ghost. I mean, seriously, has anyone ever seen him show up or leave? Comic Collectibles with Rex and John, Mondays from 6 to 8 Eastern on The Experience. Comic Culture and Sales.
My name is Mark Weiss, and I am the founder and president of an organization called Comic Books for Kids. 6 years ago this month, we embarked on a journey of passion and heart. Our goal was to make a difference for children in hospitals and cancer centers. We want to thank our friends for allowing us their support and for providing us with the means to make so many happy with their gracious give to us.
Programming on the EXP is made possible by viewers like you, or your local comic shop, or that Kickstarter you backed, or the publisher you like, or comic industry professionals who want to share a message with the world. Really, anyone who wants to advertise with us can. If you're interested in seeing a product you know and love, or are creating, or are publishing, or are involved with, advertised here on The Experience, and having your message shared with our viewers, please reach out by scanning the QR code below or visiting our website and using the contact form.
All right, guys, welcome back. How's it going? We're all drawing away. Steven looks very concentrated because we can't see what he's doing because he doesn't have a camera aimed on there. I'm done. Dave, I guess, is done, right? You're pretty much done?
No, I still gotta do some more paint on him. I gotta get him. I gotta do the green in his cape, and I'm waiting for some paint to dry here.
Okay, and Phillip is just kind of doing painting and is he hot? No, he's not frozen. He's still moving around.
I have a little bit of a lag.
Oh, okay. If you were in World of Warcraft, you'd be dead.
Yeah, I had some microphone and speaker issues during the break, so.
Oh, okay.
I'm feeling much better now.
Oh, and JD wanted me to go ahead and promo a couple of things. I don't know if he talked to you about promoting your stuff, but these are 2 events I'm coming up with. So on this weekend, I've got, let's see, there's Women's Day. That's not this weekend. It's 3/9. I'm going to be at the Pasadena Collector's Paradise along with Barbara Dillon, Karina Bechko, and Olivia Cortero Briggs, and I did not screw that name up. And we are going to be there at Pasadena. North Hollywood, we've got a bunch of other people as well as West Valley. So these are the 3 stores that we're looking at for Collector's Paradise. So yeah, check that out. I'll be there. I don't know what other events you guys will be there. Then I'm going to be this weekend. I think I sent you, Explorer Fair. Got asked as part of a thing for STEM in Paris, California. That'll be this Saturday at Valverde High School. It's also the home of ValorCon, so check that out this weekend. You can go to my social media at horrorstudios.com. And what do you guys have anything else going on? Why did somebody show a dragon?
Oh, that's Steven's New Year piece. That piece is so sick, dude.
Thanks, man. I appreciate it.
That. What's it out of?
That is it's like 18 by 24 on acrylic, ink, gold leaf, and gouache.
Gotcha.
That is awesome, man. That looks
Thank
so
you.
good.
That looks cool.
It's like right behind me too.
Ooh. So it's in real life. It's still around, guys. You got to check that out.
Here, if you want to see it.
Oh, there we go.
Whoa.
Yeah, that's impressive.
Yeah,
Thank you.
that's really nice. That came out really nice.
Thank
Yeah.
you.
So also there's Joan. Want to explain that? JD put it up for a minute while we were running over there.
Yeah. So basically, it's Joan of Arc, loosely inspired by Joan of Arc, and if Joan was a medieval martial arts western, and she spoke in dialogue like a Tarantino movie.
Oh, that's hilarious.
So I've been working on that for the past 7 years now. The first book took me about 5 years to make, and this second book is like a year and a half. So I think I'm finally starting to shorten the time span of the production process. So yeah. Anyway, I'm done with it. I just need to I'm done with the art. I just need to letter it, and then get some crowdfunding stuff going for it. So
All right. That's awesome. So Phillip.
Thank you.
Oh wow, I'm psychic. His comp came up. Okay.
Wow,
Phillip, say about
impressive.
this.
That came out last year. That came out in December, so that's brand new. Written by Travis Corwin, drawn, lettered, and colored by me. My next projects, I have a couple. I'm doing a new cover and interior illustrations for a second edition reissue of E.M. Markoff's To Nurture and Kill. She's the author of The Deadbringer and The Faceless God. So I'm doing that for a reissue of that novella. And I do have a comic project. We just actually, I'm working with the writer. We just finalized a working script. It's self-contained. I probably shouldn't make any formal announcements about it until we formalize the project itself. But I will say that the script is done, and I think it's actually really special. It's a really cool sort of melancholy, philosophical, surreal project. I'm excited to work on that.
Sounds right up your alley.
That's cool, dude.
It's really exciting. I'm looking forward to it.
All right, Dave. What are you on? What's the satanic thing you have up there?
Oh, cool.
That's one of the covers I did for this this audiobook series called Dungeon Crawler Carl, which I've been really stoked to be working on. It's been a book series that's been out for a while. They did a audio book of it where it was a kind of a slightly dramatized reading of the books, and now they're doing a more I guess cinematic or kind of a more like dramatic recording of it with different actors and sound effects. And so I've been fortunate enough to be able to do the covers. That's one of the other covers for it. They're all just like these really weird off the wall stories and just these really strange characters, and been having a ton of fun with those covers. I do believe they're going to be continuing the series, and as they do, I will be doing more covers with them.
That's awesome, dude.
Awesome. So that's really awesome.
Really
Hopefully
cool.
Twitch doesn't read that as boobs. Well, there you go. So, that's not. Oh, I see. Oh, no, those are ovipositors. They're not what you think it is. Well, you'll know if you're suspended for 3 days. Oh, and there's California. I don't know. Every time now I see a California, I think of Californication, but I know it's not that. But I just think of that. And I'm kind of
it's California Inc. Is the comic series, and that's the cover for the first issue. And we came out with the second issue just recently, about a month ago, and then I'm tying up the third issue right now. I'm almost done. I only have a few more pages to draw for that. So series is going well. It's been going through Kickstarter, and I've been getting fully funded and then some each time around. So we've been real excited, and we actually just came back from San Diego, where me and the writer Art and the editor Justin, we did a small little book tour with a couple of comic book shops down in that area, and it was really well attended. It was really awesome to see the positive kind of
awesome
people coming out for it. So yeah, I've been stoked on that book. I've been really excited about my work in it, and really happy to see the finished results. They've just been awesome. It's a cool collaboration.
That's awesome, dude.
So, how many books are in California now?
There's going to be 2 more, so there's 4 total, and 2 are out currently, and then there'll be 2 more. So, and that'll be the end of that series. That's it. He had it written before he even hired me to draw it, so it was a finished story, which is one of the reasons I liked it. I mean, I don't know about you guys, but I get a lot of propositions sometimes from people who have ideas for stories, but they don't know where it's gonna go. They don't know where it's gonna end up. They just have this nice premise, and it's finding a script that has not only like a good concept, but is a well-rounded, full fleshed out story is kind of rare.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
And I think just like the nature of comics in general, it was always kind of a thing where it's like, well, let's make this story, and the longer we can kind of like keep this thing going, the better. So let's not have any kind of definitive ending to it. So, but as a reader, I personally I like stories that have a full idea of where they're going.
Yeah.
No, I hear you on that.
Yeah. Me
So,
too.
guys, it's getting close to 8:41. Where are we at right now? Should we go and show the final things for, like,
Oh
if
my
you guys
God.
want to bid on that now, we have a bid on Stevens. If you want to go ahead and bid more
I
on
am
that.
adding what?
Oh, there
I'm
you
adding
go.
a dragon to it.
Ooh.
You person, you. Just kidding. We all got to add dragons to everything.
Wow. I'm not Phil. You can't give me shit.
I just did. What are you going to do about it?
I don't know. Call myself Phil.
Oh, there you go. Okay, so
You
current starting
wish.
bid here. Yeah, so right now Steven has a bid of 75 from Ilya. So, and they're all on the ticker. Philip, how are we going? Are we almost done on this? And it is Jin from Samurai Champloo. It's starting at 75. Give that guy some love.
I'll work on the background off camera.
Okay. And then Dave, that's looking impressive. I'm surprised no
Wow.
one's picked up on that yet. So guys,
dude.
that is 75. Banshee.
Somebody bid on that. That's awesome.
15 minutes to make a bid. Don't miss out. So 75. No one's picked up on that yet. And last but not least, mine.
Nice.
It is Cyclops at 35, 8.5 by 11. This is more of a study of Cyclops right here. So it's starting at 35, 8.5 by 11. Bagged and board sent to you. Go ahead and make your bids right now, and we will go and talk your ears off until the end of show. I'm actually enjoying myself. This didn't go quite as crazy as we would think it would be compared to some of our
With Steven here, it could have been really bad.
What?
You guys would have been going
Did
at
I
each
say that
other.
out loud? Oh,
Yeah,
sorry.
you did say it out loud.
Oh, sorry, Steven.
Wow. Well, why don't you
Make
just
sure you do
say how you really feel about me, Phil? Go ahead.
I love you, Steven.
No, you don't.
Enough to
Okay.
hold your
Why
hand
did
on our
you
first
hold
date.
hands?
Why are we all, what? Holding hands?
Why did you hold hands? You were saying that you guys were holding hands earlier.
Oh, well, it's because he loves me.
No, there you go. Is that why you fight? You fight with such a penetrating hate that can only be love.
Yeah.
It's the brightest flame that burns out the fastest.
No,
And Drew
see,
said the dragon really balances it out.
it does.
Not to
It does.
derail your love, but go on about your love.
No, I think that's all there is to it. Phil, I'm breaking up with you, actually.
Really? Study of Cyclops as a douche, bro. I was just making jokes about it. It's not even him as a douche. I just like to say, like, oh, he looks like a total and utter fucking Chad. That's all I said. And I just said it because it was funny, because, like, one of my friends, like, I think he looked at something and he says, I love this guy. He looks like a total and utter Chad. And, like, how he said it was funny. So I kept saying stuff like that.
So Dave, at some point, would you ever like kind of slow down?
$75 bid on Dave's Banshee, right?
All right.
Nice.
We got two more pieces, mine and Philip's.
Would you like slow down to like working on some more non-sequential artworks?
Wait, you're asking would I want to do that, or am I planning on?
Yeah, would you ever like stray away from doing comic book work and like focusing on like other projects, or is like comic?
Yeah, certainly. I mean, I would never pigeonhole myself into one thing. Yeah, I like doing static images, or like standalone images, like the covers I did for Dungeon Crawler Carl, or any of the covers I've done. I really love doing those as well. I've been doing a lot of work with musicians recently too, which I really enjoy.
Okay.
So I don't think I would never do anything that's not sequential art. I do love it though. I think it's super unique, and I think that it's something that I think I'm pretty good at, and I really love doing. The ability to tell more of a story, visually is always just super fun to me. So it's an area I just really love, which is why I probably will always work in it. But it's not something I'm married to.
Got it. Okay. What about you guys? Does everyone feel like they will want to branch out to something else one day, or they feel pretty good about where they are?
Oh God! When he says he moves to other areas, Steven is just suggesting that you might be more suited to a janitorial career. I'm like, Wow, that's harsh.
You know, I don't know. You've never seen me clean. I'm not that great at that either, so I don't know. I think I might be better at drawing than cleaning.
I don't know. I don't think that was aimed at you, Dave. He might have been talking to Phillip for some reason. Just because how these
Jesus.
two at the bottom have been going at it.
Jesus.
The spit starter.
I love Phil. I just
Yeah,
think that Phil could start being happy so that when someone shows him cats, he's not going to get angry about it.
He just gets upset. He gets aggrieved.
Aggrieved. Okay.
Yeah, aggrieved.
Okay. We'll take that. Okay. That question died. No one answered.
I don't know. I just work on whatever I want to work on, I guess.
There you go. That works too.
I just want to draw, get a lot of stuff done, and be paid for it.
There you go.
Right?
What?
Huh?
So, Stephen, I have a question for you.
Yeah, go
and
for
as
it.
someone who writes and illustrates and basically does everything for your comic book, what are the things that you love doing the most in the like, since you see through the whole process of making a comic book? What are your favorite parts of it, and what are your least favorite parts of it?
I really enjoy the initial thumbnailing steps, because it's kind of like you see the master plan. And I've always been a fan of that. Like when I was, I remember doing storyboarding in LA, and that was kind of cool. You know, being able to do it on the like these short film projects and for ads. What I don't enjoy actually is like going in there and doing the production work. I think Phil, you're really good at that, you know. And I think like just I don't know. I wish like my brain could. I wish my ADHD creative brain could slow down and just be like, look, this is, you know, something that you need because it would help. But I'm really behind right now on the production stuff. Behind than where I really want to be.
When you say production stuff, you mean like the
pagination. Yeah, the pagination, the like ordering the books, trying to figure out, you know, a lot of the more administrative side to it. That's where I wish I had like a team to work with. It would definitely help out, but I don't know. I'm just at a phase in my life right now. I'm just like, I would love to eventually have someone to help me with it, but it just feels like I don't know. I don't have a team, and it's hard to find a team of people.
God. Oh.
It is.
Just curious.
It is. I think I would agree. That's my least favorite part too. Is all of the nuts and bolts of actually getting the book finally done once the creation process is done. But Phil, since you're in the same situation and you've done a lot of books where you've written and illustrated, what's your favorite and least favorite part of creating a comic book?
What's my least favorite? Yeah. Or my favorite part?
But favorite and least favorite. And what?
I usually I love writing, and I say penciling is probably, on the whole, I would say that even though penciling, I do enjoy it as a step, it's my least favorite, because whenever I pencil, I just want to get straight to like inking, and if I'm painting on paper.
No,
penciling is where all the structural work comes in and stuff. So
that's that's interesting. I would say that a lot is probably a lot of the creation part. The penciling is my favorite part, because I feel like that's when you kind of make the biggest leap to seeing the story start to kind of take shape. Yeah. But I guess if you have some intricate thumbnails, which Phil, I've seen your thumbnails, and they are very intricate. I imagine you seeing a lot of that magic already in that section.
Well, it depends. Like, I don't always do thumbnails. If I'm doing a book with a separate writer, then yeah, I'll do thumbnails because they want to see them. But for my own stuff, I work. I do layouts full up. I put two pages. I tip a page of my right page down on my table, and I sketch them out, and I grid up that part of the story, and then I take that full up sketch and I pencil it from there. part of the fun
Have
of,
you got-
of drawing is being able to improvise. And since I wrote the thing, I kind of already know what I want to see. It's just a matter of putting down the structure of what you want to see on the paper. And that's, you know, that's the hard part. And then once that part's over, I get to do the inking part, which is like an immense amount of joy for me.
Inking is your favorite part, huh?
I really enjoy inking
Mhm.
a lot. It's the part I want to get to. Painting is getting up there for me, I would say.
Mm.
Painting is still really freaking hard.
It's
I
kind
think
of
I get
like
stressed out when it
you
gets
can
to the
tell.
inking part. Because that's when you're committing. You know, when you're penciling, you're still playing around with everything.
yeah.
And then when you finally get to the ink, it's like you're committing to that line.
Mhm.
You know, last time that I was on SketchUp, I remember Mog was talking about that. Like, there's some people who are noodlers, and they will just like they'll work on a painting and they'll just sit there forever, just trying to like touch up on things. And then there's people who just want to just one and done and like, okay, let's get this out there. And I think maybe people who pencil maybe like doing that. They like kind of just like sculpting the drawing. And people who ink are more, I don't know. I feel like, you know, you kind of just want to like design it, I guess. I don't know. Something like that.
It's funny that EXP, they're going like, want to hug the orange baby. I'm like, maybe I should just go auction, like, you know how some girls on Twitch, they like wear really scantily clad clothes and everything, and it's like they get money to people to throw money. I should just have my cats on here say, hey, you want to feed them? Here, give me money.
You know, I was actually thinking about that. I should just become a hot Instagram or TikTok girl if this doesn't work out.
Well, I'm
Yeah,
not
you can
like
just do that,
I'm not
right?
even I'm not
Yeah.
even like I'm not even like saying like, oh, I need to dress sexy. I'll just like go have my cats here. It's like, oh, look at them. See, they're cute. You want to hug them, right?
Yeah.
They need to eat. So feel free to go and give Patreon to food or something. Maybe I should just go that way.
There you go.
I think you're onto something, Christy.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I think so too. I like that idea.
Yeah,
Christy,
I mean,
why don't
that's
you
the
answer
thing.
that? Why don't you answer the question about your your favorite and least favorite part of creating a book?
Me, it's like, well, writing it can be kind of a pain in the ass if it's like it's not go for me. So if it's not go, I can't write it. It has to kind of be in one fell swoop, like my drawing. Like this one, this is like a study right here. So yeah, there you go. So it's like I know people are making money on Insta and TikTok with videos of their cats, but to be really frank, I don't like video editing. That's the thing. It's just like I'd rather be drawing. But I will say this: if you like spam, buy a drawing. There you go. I mean, hey, he doesn't eat much. He's a skinny little fuck. And it's not for lack of food. He just is a skinny little bastard. He's like, I think he's mad now. I did take him to the vet. He actually does weigh normally. And I noticed Phil is very quiet about around cats, just like, because they step in their toilet.
Because I'm just working on this guy here.
Yeah, I mean, look at Spam. He's like a natural. He just looks derpy.
He's a good-looking cat.
He is a
Yeah,
good-looking cat. That face is cute.
Yeah. He once got his face in a bunch full of like fruit stickers and it stuck to
Oh.
his chin. And I didn't notice it until he looked up at me. I'm like, what the hell's on your chin? The cat's present didn't make me miss Nell's Nutter Butter beans at all. Oh, Nutter Butters at all. Well, you know, there you go. I apparently I'm a very dynamic host, so I'm glad about that. I don't also eat. I just drank banana milk, so I guess nobody really envied that. Oranges are not known for that. They're kind of stupid. Actually, it's funny because like there was this one woman that said, "Oh, I got a litter of oranges, and they're all just so stupid." I think he's glaring at me. I think he's like, "I'm not fucking stupid." No, you're derpy. That's what it is. So we've got Dave's. Just really quick, we've got a few minutes left. So we've got Dave's and Stevens. That's on the bidding block right now. They've already got bids, so that's awesome. And let's show Dave's right there. That is an excellent Banshee.
Nice. Clean.
And then here's
Clean.
mine. Oh, sorry. Here's mine, the Cyclops. Right here as I'm awkwardly holding my orange cat. And Phillips, Gin,
Nice.
and Samurai Shampoo. We've got those two left.
Sex.
And yeah. Banana makgeolli is pretty good. I never tried that. I'm not that into makgeolli. It's nice, but man, I can only drink so much at once.
I love that
Yeah,
sky,
so-
Phil. That looks good.
Hey,
That sky looks awesome.
Since
it's
we're
probably
at
going to look completely different tomorrow.
Spam, look, here's a friend. And he's
What kind
like,
of
I'm
watercolors
gonna
are
look.
you using on that, Phil?
look, wave at Spam. Are you drowsy? I think
What's
you're
that?
drowsy.
What kind of watercolors are you using on that?
I'm using gouache right now.
Oh, gouache.
Yeah.
right. I threw all like the multimedia on mine too. Mine's at 35 and it's a study. I studied hard. See.
I noticed when you showed yours, Christy, you are conveniently covering up his crotch. Is that because you've got
it's more
something
stable
that
because
might
hold
get
it-
us banned on there? Yeah, I noticed that.
No, it's just because
It's
Spam
what
is
I
making
see what's
it
under the
a very
fingers.
awkward angle. Because if to hold him like this and for him to stay calm, I have to kind of do it like this. I can't hold that at a weird angle, else it'll fall out of my hand. That's what she said.
Wow.
Right.
Wow. I think they need to do the Monkey King justice, and I've yet to find something that makes the quintessential Monkey King story.
Which is
Wasn't there's a new, was it on Netflix? I thought there was a new thing that just came out. I have not seen it. I was wondering, I take it you have not, or if you have, you just didn't
Oh,
find
I
it.
haven't. I didn't even know that. No. Okay, I'll check it out. It's just sometimes it's either too comical or it's like it's that weird like gritty manga style where everything has to be like I don't know, like
super.
yes. Yeah. Exactly.
The glasses aren't why they call him Cyclops, I'm sure.
I just want to see a Monkey King where it's just like it's a blend of humor, but it's also kind of like serious.
I haven't seen
They're
a Monkey King
alternate
that I've
stories.
totally really loved either. Like,
Yeah. See.
and I don't know why. And I just like the hearing the stories from like my mom or someone else is like it was so captivating.
Yes.
And just seeing the representations, they've just never really I guess done that justice, which I
Yeah.
guess I can see why. But
Yeah. No, that's exactly what it is.
I do feel there's something there, and I think I love the stories.
Yeah.
So.
Okay. Oh, okay. And guys, if you have your social info and final plugs, because we are getting close to that, where can they find you, each of you? Steven?
You can find me at
jerk.
Instagram at SYU Artist and my website SYDStudioPresents.com.
Okay, and then Stevie, and I'm going to ask Dave next, but Dave, will there be a background color on Banshee?
Oh yeah, I probably will do some more. I think I'm gonna do like maybe a little curved horizon line here, and more of a cloud stuff there. But I needed to tape it down, and I wanted to wait for all this to dry before I did that. So yeah, there'll be background in there.
And then where can they find you?
Oh, so I have davidlawart.com. I'm also on Instagram at it's Dave Law, ITS Dave Law. Those are probably the places I'm most prominent on the internet right now.
Yeah, awesome. And Philip, where can they find you?
My website is phillipginn.com, and you can find me on Instagram, Phillip Ginn Artist.
Mm-hmm. And you can find me at horrortourstudios.com. You can look me up on Demon Bitch, and I'm at Horror Tour Studios on virtually everything. And I have a link tree at Horror Tour Studios as well. So, guys, it's getting to be at 9. Wow, time went fast while we're having fun. And you guys know what to do with the drill with the bids you placed. Dave and Steven, congratulations. And I guess we'll see you next week's show of those sexy drawings right there. And Ilya and Stevie B, thank you. And we're going to go, and I guess next week, Mel and Mog will be back as usual. I do not know where their guests are, but hopefully you enjoyed Asian Invasion. And there you go. We're like Asian Invasion, and like we got to see some mainland and Taiwanese rivalry too.
Grr. Hard.
Yeah. So you guys take care, and I had a great time hosting, and You guys have a good night, and we'll see you then next week.
Night, everybody.
Do you remember what it was like when you were a little kid and you got a letter in the mail? Now imagine that letter was filled with information about your favorite shows, pop culture questions, links to things you're going to want to see later, and even sneak peeks at upcoming programming here on The Experience. That's what the EXP mailing list is. Every week, we send you sneak peeks, information, and all of the relevant links for all of the shows you want to see. Sign up now on our website or scan the QR code that's on your screen right now.